guys, today I am filming a review video on the ColourPop Give It To Me Straight eyeshadow palette. This retails for $16. It comes with 12 eyeshadows and you can purchase this from the ColourPop website. From time to time, ColourPop will have sales or different coupon codes that apply to the palettes, but even if you buy it full price, $16 is a phenomenal price. These are not a typical full-size eyeshadow. They're a little bit smaller, but you still get a ton of product here. So I feel like it is still worth the money considering how difficult it is for me to use up an eyeshadow completely. So to talk about the packaging, I think ColourPop has definitely improved since they launched their first palette, which was the Yes Please palette. They have revamped that packaging since then as well, which is great. And that's one of the things I love about ColourPop is I think that they are a brand that actually listens to their viewers and they make the changes that we're looking for. So this is what the palette looks like. It's this beautiful light blushy pink. Give It To Me Straight is written in rose gold, and this is a nice sleek material. The original Yes Please palette, it was more of like that soft touch and it got very, very dirty. So this is super easy to clean. On the back, you do have all the shade names, which I like, but the thing that we had all been asking for is something that they provided with this palette. So now all of the shade names are underneath of the shadows, which is awesome because I know that I had been getting a little bit confused when trying to match up the names on the back with the shadows. So I love that ColourPop kept it on the back, but they put them underneath the shadows as well, which is amazing. There is no mirror in this palette, but I think that's fine. They have only put a mirror in one palette, as far as I know, one of this style. So they do have a few palettes that are 9 pans that have plastic packaging. I don't like that at all. I don't have any of those palettes and I don't want them. I love that sturdy cardboard packaging with a magnetic closure. You guys know that's my favorite, and I just wish they would keep them all like this, but I'm happy at least that this palette has my favorite packaging. So now I'm going to show you all of these shades with swatches, and if Temptalia does have a dupe post on this palette, I will have that linked down in the description box as well. Matter of Fact is a matte, Up Front is a shimmer, Straight Up is a shimmer, BS is a matte with glitter particles, Frank is a matte, Candid is a shimmer, Forthright is a shimmer, Downright is a matte, Truth Hurts is a matte, Be Blunt is a shimmer, TMI is a matte, Actually is a matte. So here are all the shades swatch. This is Matter of Fact. As you can tell, it isn't a cream. It's actually more of a light peachy pink shade. It's a matte finish. Up Front is a shimmer. Straight Up is a shimmer. BS is a matte with glitter particles, but as you can tell, it does look more like a matte. Frank is a matte. Candid is a shimmer. Forthright is a shimmer. Downright is a matte. Truth Hurts is a matte. Be Blunt is a shimmer. TMI is a matte. And Actually is a matte. So there are all 12 colors in the palette. So now to show you all the looks I created with this palette. So as I said, you do have 12 shades in here. 5 are shimmer and 6 are matte, and then you do have 1 matte with glitter particles in it, but it looks matte on the eye. It performs well that way. So I created a look around every single shimmer, so I was able to come up with 5 different looks. Now if I had done a few all matte looks, I could have created even more, but I do feel really happy with the amount of looks I was able to come up with using this palette. So I will show you all the details of those looks right now. Here's today's look using my palette of the month. On my lid, I'm wearing the shade Forthright. For my transition color, I'm using Downright. And for my crease and outer corner color, I'm using TMI. Here what the eyes look like up close. On my cheeks, I'm wearing the Balm Instain Blush in Houndstooth. On my lips, I'm wearing the Nudestix Magnetic Matte Lip Color in the shade Rose. Here's today's look using my palette of the month. I'm wearing Candid as my lid shade, Truth Hurts as my transition and crease color, and BS as my outer corner outer crease color. Here are what the eyes look like up close. On my cheeks, I'm wearing an Hourglass Nude Glow from the Ambient Unlocked Holiday palette. On my lips, I'm wearing the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Stripped. Here's today's look using my palette of the month. I use Be Blunt on my lid, Matter of Fact as my transition color, Downright as my crease color, and TMI as my outer corner outer crease color. Here what the eyes look like up close. On my cheeks I'm wearing MAC Breath of Plum. On my lips I'm wearing the ColourPop and Hello Kitty Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Tiny Chum. Here's today's look using my palette of the month. I'm wearing Up Front as my lid shade. I mixed Matter of Fact and Truth Hurts for my base transition shade. Then I applied Truth Hurts by itself in my crease. I used BS as my outer corner outer crease color. And I used a little bit of Frank right in the outer corner of my eye. Here what the eyes look like up close. On my cheeks I'm wearing NARS Blush in Outlaw. On my lips I'm wearing the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in number 14 Blackberry Sorbet. Here's today's look using my palette of the month. I'm wearing Straight Up as my lid color, Downright as my transition color, Truth Hurts as my crease color, and TMI as my outer corner color. Here what the eyes look like up close. On my cheeks I'm wearing the Balm Instain Blush in Houndstooth. On my lips I'm wearing the ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Cami. So now to talk about the formula, the texture, and the pigmentation. So a lot of people go head over heels for ColourPop pressed powder shadows, and I have not been one of those people. I really enjoy the Yes Please palette. I have a few others, but I don't have a ton of them, and some of the singles and some of the palettes that I've had before, especially with the shimmers, I wasn't in love with them. I felt like they were a little bit flaky. I have the You Had Me at Hello palette, and some of those shimmers were super flaky, which I didn't enjoy. They look dry on the eye. This one performs much better. So there's only one in here, which is this shade Forthright, that when I swatch it, you have a little bit of chunkiness, but this is also super pigmented and it doesn't look really dry or flaky. So all of the shimmers had a lot of intense base pigment, and they also had a lot of gorgeous sheen. Now I did put all of these over top of a cream shadow base. You guys know I do that with all of my pressed powder shadows, and I think it makes them so much more vibrant and it helps them stick to my lid better. So I definitely think that's necessary with these. I also think that the mattes performed very well. So these do have quite a bit of kick up, but they apply very easily and they blend out nicely and they're pigmented, which is what matters to me. I have tried other formulas where I think they end up looking super muddy on the eye when they're that powdery, but not with these. These perform so well. Then this shade BS right here is a matte base with some glitter particles in it. When I swatch it, I can see a little bit of sheen, but when I apply it in my crease, it just looks like a matte, which is amazing because that's how I want this one to perform. I don't know why they put glitter in it. Everybody always complains about shadows like that. So now is the part where I usually talk about my favorite shades, and I figure it would be easier to mention my least favorite shades. And if you guys watch my palette reviews, you know my least favorite shades are gonna be the dark matte brown. So this shade actually I'll probably never use. Good quality as well. It's nice and pigmented, it blends, but I just don't use dark colors. And then we have this shade Frank, which is not super dark, obviously, in comparison to actually, but it's still a little bit deeper than I tend to go. I have used this one and I do think it's good, but just not something that I'm going to reach for. So it's good quality, but it's not a color I use. And then this shade right here, Matter of Fact, looks like a matte cream, but this is actually too dark on my skin tone to use to set my primer. But I did use this mixed in a little bit with Downright, mixed in a little bit with Truth Hurts to create a nice lighter transition color for me, because these two shades right here look pretty pale, but on me they are a little bit intense. They're better as crease colors, but I want to use them as transitions. So mixing them with a little bit of Matter of Fact worked really well, so it actually made me appreciate this shade even more. So to give you guys my final thoughts on this palette, I think it's awesome. This is definitely one of the best ColourPop palettes I've tried. I think all the shades work really well together. I think you've got some nice rosy looks, some warm tone looks. Today I used some of the rosy and the warm tone shades together, and I think they look absolutely beautiful. I think this is a very nice, well-rounded palette. You don't have a super light cream or matte black, but you do have some other options here that will work in that capacity, and I think that these perform so well. They're very pigmented, they blend out nicely, they're not too flaky. As I said, the mattes do have some kick up, but I don't get a ton of fallout on my face, and they do perform nicely. So I actually really enjoy this palette. I would definitely recommend it if you enjoy the shades in here. So guys, that was my review on the ColourPop Give It To Me Straight palette. If you guys have tried this one, I would love to know your thoughts. I would also just love to know your all-time favorite ColourPop palette in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.